sometimes how it just feels to go into these stadiums and into these big games, right? For him, it's not Arch's fault. And we have sat here and I've been critical of him and I've said certain things. And it's not his fault. It's not his fault his last name is what it is. It's not his fault that people were clamoring for him last year with Quinn Ewers. And when I saw the score tonight, of course, being an Aggie, they laugh at our pain every single year. We're the butt of the joke every single year. So now it's my turn, okay? I'm laughing. And I said, man, I bet you boys miss Quinn Ewers. I bet all that clamoring, all that jawing about Quinn Ewers, Quinn was slinging it. Quinn got you to between two plays of getting to the Natty, the Michigan year that they won it. So listen, it's not Arch's fault. He's a sophomore. He is a young kid that is developing under a very good coach in a program that has potential. But this is a Florida team that we have sat here for countless minutes and said, what the hell are they doing? Wait, can we get Urban? Can we get Jimbo? Can we get something? But you look, Lagway played great. That is the Lagway we expected to see. And when you look at it from a Texas standpoint, Arch Manning being the leading rusher with 37 yards and as a team rushing for 52, you can't get out your own shadow.
Nah.
That's
2 yards a carry. 2.
Terrible. So, look, this is a Texas team, too, that has opportunity. You still got chances. You go and lose one to Florida, guess what? Guess what next week is? That one split down the middle in Dallas.
Yeah. They play OU?
Ranked top 5.
Wow.
You go win that game.
Woo. It's going to get ugly.
You never know. Is Mateer back? Maybe you catch them this year without their starting quarterback. All right? So for Texas, it's not all bad. They're going to catch some flack for the Aggies and me because we're finally winning and you guys taking L versus a team that's been terrible. But at the end of the day, for Arch, these are growing pains. A year for him as a sophomore. He can come back 2 years and be a great quarterback and have a great career and do what he needs to do and be a Texas legend. But for right now, this team, the preseason #1, they're not that team that we thought.
In the brutal, no-mercy world of college football, few stories spark chaos and obsession quite like Arch Manning's saga at the University of Texas. The nephew of NFL legends Peyton and Eli Manning didn't just arrive in Austin. He landed like a bombshell, carrying expectations that towered over the sport. Labeled a once-in-a-generation talent, the pressure on Arch to deliver from day one was suffocating. But now, after a shocking benching by head coach Steve Sarkisian, fans and analysts are questioning not just Texas football's direction, but whether the Manning hype train was built on sand. When Arch committed to the Longhorns in 2023, it was treated like a national event. The #1 recruit in the country was supposed to resurrect Texas football, bring Heisman trophies, and deliver long-lost championships. From the start, the hype around him was insane. Social media exploded with highlight reels, wild comparisons to NFL greats, and non-stop debates about his potential greatness. But reality hit hard. The jump from high school prodigy to NCAA Division I quarterback isn't easy. And even for a Manning, the learning curve is steep. Still, in his freshman year, Arch showed flashes of the superstar everyone expected. In a memorable game against UTSA, he stepped in for an injured Quinn Ewers and lit up the field. 223 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 67-yard rushing score that left fans screaming. He looked calm, confident, electric, shades of Vince Young in his prime. Everyone thought Texas has found its next legend. Then came the crash. A high-stakes matchup against #5 Georgia turned into a nightmare. With Texas down 20-0, Sarkisian made a bold, some say reckless, move, benching Ewers for Arch. It was supposed to be the start of a new era. Instead, it was a disaster. Manning froze under pressure, missing passes, fumbling the ball, and watching Georgia stretch the lead to 23-0. Fans were stunned. Analysts ripped the decision apart. Was Arch ready for this level? Or had Sarkisian just thrown a kid into the fire too soon? But Sark, as always, stood his ground. Quinn's our starter, but we're always evaluating, he said coolly after the game. Adversity builds character. This will help Arch grow. The words didn't calm the storm. Benching a proven starter for a freshman who wasn't ready only fueled the fire. But Sarkisian doubled down. Entering the 2025 season, Arch Manning was officially named the Longhorns' starting quarterback. His coach's message? Simple but loaded. Just go be you. For Arch, that meant stepping into the spotlight and the crosshairs. The pressure from fans, media, and the Manning legacy was massive. His first real test came against Ohio State, and it was ugly. His deep throws missed, timing was off, and in the first 3 quarters, he threw an interception on a 5-yard pass. It was a rough start for a player carrying the weight of a dynasty on his shoulders. The Longhorns were sinking, tension in the stadium thick enough to choke on, but halftime changed everything. Coach Steve Sarkisian pulled Arch Manning aside, broke down film, tweaked the playbook, and something clicked. In the fourth quarter, Arch came alive. He went 4 for 7 for 105 yards and a touchdown, finally showing the flashes of brilliance that had once made scouts drool. Texas football has always been fueled by passion, pride, and pressure, and no one feels that heat more than Arch Manning. From the day he stepped foot in Austin, fans dreamed of dominance and national glory. But when he stumbled early in the 2025 season, the same crowd that once cheered him turned fast. During a rough stretch against UT, boos rained down after every incomplete pass. Social media tore him apart. Every mistake became a meme. Every throw was a headline. Still, Manning didn't flinch. "I've got to play better," he said bluntly after the game. "I came here to compete, and I'm going to keep working until I get it right." No excuses, no drama, just quiet determination. Behind closed doors, insiders say he's been locked in, humble, focused, and hungry. Meanwhile, Steve Sarkisian has been walking a tightrope of his own. Developing a generational talent while trying to win now isn't for the faint-hearted. Sark has preached patience, toughness, and growth, even when fans demand instant results. Publicly, he's backed his young quarterback. Privately, he knows these moments will define his legacy. "Challenges like this build character," Sark said at a presser. "Arch has the tools, but great quarterbacks aren't made when things go right. They're made when everything goes wrong." The Manning saga has become a national obsession. ESPN, CBS Sports, and every podcast in America is dissecting his every move. Some analysts say he's the real deal and just needs time. Others think Sarkisian is burning him too early, risking his confidence for short-term hype. College football hasn't seen this much drama in years, and Texas is right at the center of it. Because this isn't just about one player, it's about a program fighting to prove it's still elite. Texas hasn't lifted a national championship trophy in decades, and boosters are getting restless. A thriving Manning-led offense could change everything, but each misstep, each interception, brings another round of fire from fans and media. And let's be honest, being a Manning only makes it tougher. The name comes with sky-high standards and constant comparisons to Peyton and Eli. Arch isn't just playing football, he's battling a legacy, and Sarkisian's own career now depends on how he handles that legacy. The road ahead will test both of them. Arch's maturity, Sark's patience, and Texas's faith. Every throw, every decision, every snap will be judged under a national microscope. The question is no longer just can Arch play, it's can he carry the weight of a dynasty? As the 2025 season rolls on, all eyes are glued to Austin. The Arch Manning story has become bigger than football. It's a tale of pressure, pride, and potential greatness teetering on the edge. Will he rise and silence the critics, or crumble under the roar of expectation? One thing's for sure, this isn't just a season, it's history unfolding in real time.